Hello my dear students and friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in this video you are going to learn problems based on quotient spaces. You are already familiar with what is the meaning of quotient spaces. So before watching this video, first just go through the concept of quotient spaces definitions. Now in this video I am going to demonstrate you how to find the basis and dimension of a quotient spaces. Okay, so let's start finding basis and dimension of a quotient spaces. So now in this I have taken this problem. Let V is a P4x. What is P4x? P4x is a space of vector space of all polynomials of degree less than or equal to 4. Okay, so here we have taken the vector space P4x. Let V is equal to P4x, the space of polynomial of degree less than or equal to 4 along with 0 polynomial. Okay, means 0 polynomial is included here. So 0 polynomial is included here. The linear transformation D from P4x to P4x be defined by df. Okay, that is equal to df by dx, derivative of f with respect to x. So this is what the definition of function D. And if W is kernel D, then find the basis of W and V mod W. So this is the question given to you. So solution is, now what is V? P4x. So V is P4x given to you. So V is equal to P4x. P4x means what? The space of polynomial of degree less than is equal to 4. The space of polynomial of degree less than or equal to 4. So this is the definition of V. We know that dimension of Pn(x) is n plus 1. So dimension of V is here 4 plus 1, that is equal to 5. Since we know that dimension of P and X, space of polynomial of degree less than equal to n, is n plus 1. So using this, what we get, dimension of V is 4 plus 1, that is equal to 5. Okay, so this is the dimension of V. Okay, so we have determined dimension of V. Now next definition of W. Okay, so definition of W is what? First we write the definition. So given linear transformation, given the linear transformation D from P4x to P4x, okay, which is defined by df is equal to df by dx. So this is the definition of linear transformation given to you. Now let us first find the basis for W. So since W is equal to kernel of D, since W is equal to kernel of D, and in this case how the kernel is defined? Set of all polynomial fx which is of the form, say, a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus a4x4. Okay, this is polynomial of degree less than or equal to 4, such that d of f equal to 0 polynomial. So this is the definition of kernel of this linear transformation in this case. Okay, it is a set of all those polynomials of degree less than equal to 4 whose df is equal to 0. So this is the definition of kernel. So W is given to be kernel of D. So let's determine this set. Therefore kernel of D is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus a4x raised to 4, such that derivative of f, df means what? Derivative of f. So here I am going to compute df. So df is df by dx. So here df by dx is what? Derivative of a0 is 0, derivative of a1x is a1, derivative of a2x square is 2 a2x, because derivative of x square is 2x, and a3x cube is 3 a3x square, and finally here we get 4 a4x cube. So this is the derivative. So this become what? a1 plus 2 a2x plus 3 a3x square plus 4 a4x cube is equal to 0 polynomial. Okay, so this can be written as set, I am writing here fx, such that a1 plus 2 a2x plus 3 a3x square plus 4 a4x cube equal to, now 0 can be written as 0 polynomial can be written in this form as 0 plus 0 into x plus 0 into x square plus 0 into x cube. So by equating the two polynomials are equal, so their corresponding coefficients are same. So what we get? So this implies, therefore what we have, a1 is equal to, a2 is equal to, a3 is equal to, a4 is equal to 0. So we are getting here a1 is equal to, a2 is equal to, a3 is equal to, a4 is equal to 0. Okay, so I think this is clear to you. So therefore what is the kernel here? So in this case kernel is, so just put the values, therefore kernel of D, therefore kernel of D is equal to, now what is kernel? a0 fx is what? a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus a4x raised to 4, such that, so what we have, a1 is equal to, a2 is equal to, a3 is equal to, a4 is equal to 0. Okay, so therefore kernel of D is equal to, now put a1, a2, a3, a4, 0, so we get a0, where a0 in R. So this is what? It is a constant polynomial. So what is W? W is equal to kernel of D, set of all constant polynomial generated by set 1. So clearly singleton set 1 is linearly independent and it is a basis of the kernel of D, that is W. Therefore set singleton 1 is a basis of subspace W. So therefore dimension of W is equal to, what is the dimension? Because only one element is in their basis, so dimension is 1. Okay, so here dimension of W is equal to 1 clearly. So now we have computed dimension of vector subspace W. Now by extension of basis we will extend the basis of W to the basis of V. So next step is what? Extending the basis of W to the basis of V. Okay, so therefore we will extend basis of W. So since we extend the basis of W to the basis of V. Okay, so we will extend a basis of W to the basis of V. This is what? By extension of basis theorem. So therefore the extended basis of W of V is what? Therefore extended basis is 1. Now we have to add 4 elements here, because dimension of V is 5 and dimension of W is 1, so we need to add 4 elements in such a way that after adding the 4 elements, the new set form is linearly independent. So we are going to add here x square, x cube, x raised to 4. Okay, is a basis, is extended basis. Okay, so extended basis is 1x, x square, x cube, x raised to 4. Okay, so clearly this is linearly independent, one can check easily. So clearly this set 1x, x square, x cube, x raised to 4 is a basis of P. Okay, therefore basis of V mod W, basis of quotient space V mod W is equal to, हमने कौन सा एलिमेंट ऐड किया है, x square, x cube, x raised to 4. So when we have proved one result, dimension of V mod W, in that case we have taken basis of V mod W at as x plus W, comma x square plus W, comma x cube plus W, comma x raised to 4 plus W, or we can write this as in bar notation, x bar, x square bar, x cube bar, and x raised to 4 bar. Okay, so dimension of V mod W is what? Dimension of V mod W is here 4. Okay, by result also we are getting the same thing. So dimension of V mod W is equal to 4. So this is what dimension of V mod W. And if you want to compute this by result, so we know that dimension of V mod W is what? Since dimension of V mod W is equal to dimension of V minus dimension of W. So what is dimension of V? 5. Dimension of W is 1, so it is 4. So this is 4 here, and this is the basis, x bar, x square bar, x cube bar, and x4 bar. So this is the solution of the problem. Okay, so this is very easy problem. Now if the question is whether the mapping, whether the linear transformation given, that is D from P4x to P4x, which is defined by df by dx, df is equal to df by dx. Okay, so whether this mapping is linearly independent or not, not linearly independent, whether this mapping is onto or not. Now since we know that V mod W, W is the kernel of D, is isomorphic to image of D. This is the result, we know this. Okay, V mod kernel D is isomorphic to image of D. What is dimension of V mod kernel D? Dimension of V mod kernel D is what? 4. Now here in this case we have to find the dimension of image D. If dimension of image D is equal to dimension of V mod kernel D, then it is onto, otherwise it is not onto. So in the next video I am going to take such type of problem where you have to check whether the mapping given is onto or not after finding the basis of V mod W. Okay, so